YouTube was good, what's going on, y'all? Your boy back at it once again. You see what I'm saying on this Wednesday? You trying to see what's good, man. Scrolling through the timeline, going down the news feed, and this boy sent me this on Facebook Messenger. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But this dude Joe Biden, you know, somebody that so-called black people went Google Gaga in the 2020 year over. This dude is back at it again, man, sending ridiculous amounts of money to Ukraine, man, and these other countries, man. It's just interesting how it's working out. Um, you know, it just like it seems like we have no poverty, low poverty rate or high poverty rate. It seems like we have no homeless. The way these people are just sending all this money out, just with no fear. Um, you know, just when I mean, but they know that. I mean, what do I mean by fear? You feel what I'm saying? What am I talking about? They know there's not going to be no repercussions. They know that there's not going to be any kind of you see what I'm saying, pushback or anything like that when it comes down to the American so-called American people, right? Because at the end of the day, give or take, that's all we do is point out things that we don't like, and that's about it. Do we do things about it? No, because the thing is, what I'm saying, if we did stuff about it, we would join up and we would basically, you see what I'm saying, team up with our fellow so-called Americans, right? And basically, you know what I'm saying, and get something going, man, and form something, you see what I'm saying, form some kind of something, to where you know, we try to hold hold the line and tote the line against these people, man, because these people's. I mean, it's just the weird kind of stuff that they're doing, and I mean, pushing certain agendas on the kids, and pushing certain just jabs. It's just off the meter, man. For the most part, man, the things these people are doing, just shoving things down your throat, subjecting you to things that you don't want to do, or you may possibly not want to do. So, I mean, I'm just really, what I'm saying, look at it from a couple of different standpoints. You see what I'm saying? As we break it down, um, yeah, man, I just really don't get, you just giving all this type of money to these other countries, and see, that's how it lets you know that war is a racket, because you see what I'm saying, that as guys of them going to war right now, they could basically, give this kind of big excuse towards why they're coughing up so much money, right? The taxpayers' money. And see, the funny thing about it is, I look at from Democrats or Republicans, liberals or conservatives. It's funny how y'all not talking about any kind of taxpayers' money being sent over here to Ukraine and Egypt and Jordan and Palestine, and I mean, seeing that Israel and all these countries, you know what I'm saying, every year. Y'all don't say nothing about any kind of taxpayers' money being used for that, but at the same time, we come talk about reparations. We talk about stuff, for the plight of our people. We don't want to talk about that and address that. I think it's very interesting, and I think it's a double standard for the most part, to say the least. So, yeah, man, it's a crazy double standard that we looking at it from, and then how we looking at it from that kind of aspect. Um, so, is it really about tax? Payers money or not? Is it really about you paying money, or what is it really about? Am I you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm asking. You see what I'm saying? I'm really trying to figure this out at this point. You see what I'm saying? Is it really about the money? You see what I'm saying? I just think it's just about not having us, not having nothing. Because at the end of the day, man, it's a competition with all these groups of people and all these races and all these, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's really crazy how we really, and what we really seem to not really, you know what I'm saying, realize um, about this whole situation, man, about, you know, all this political stuff that the government is doing, you see what I'm saying? But, yeah, so, I mean, it's billions now. I mean, it's been the billions, you know, range that is being sent out to this country. I just think is really strange. I mean, maybe it's not for me to think. You see what I'm saying? So maybe it's just for me to just be quiet and sit back and just pay my pay my taxes. You know what I'm saying? Work and be like a debt slave, like, you know what I'm saying, everybody and everything else. So I mean, what do y'all think about this whole thing? This dude Biden, man, I mean, this whole just regime, man, it's just like, I mean, you sending all this money to this one country, man. I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, the thing is, you see what I'm saying? Um, a lot of our people are not well off in this country. You see what I'm saying? A lot of our people are, politically, um, spiritually, mentally. You see what I'm saying? Financially, just broken. You see what I mean? And the government knows that, and I think that was what the whole thing, and the whole agenda of the government from the first place is just to weaken the public, man, and to weaken everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Why they stay strong. So, yeah, man. So I'm gonna go into it real quick, man. This little excerpt real quick to why Biden giving all this damn money to Ukraine. Hold up, man. Let me see. I ain't gonna. I probably won't explain why, but let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, man, this shit crazy, man. All right, so this Biden regime sends 325 million more in security aid to Ukraine following the 2.1 billion arm aid sent 4 days earlier. Damn, I mean, it's just, I mean, it make you think. You got to really question. Definitely some money funneling going on. There's definitely a lot of suspicious stuff going on, man. It's just like, and then think, you don't give nobody something nothing for free, man. Especially in the political game, in the streets, whatever. The mafia, because I really kind of coined the mafia to politics, man. And you really don't give a lot of stuff, people or anybody, anything for free. There comes a price to what you give. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times when you give people something, you're gonna expect something in return, man. So you know, but then they trying to push them on the NATO, and it's just man, another and another move symptomatic, excuse me, of its overly aggressive foreign policy stance. Biden regime has once again invested a substantial amount of U.S. taxpayers' money into Ukraine ceaseless conflict with Russia. Tuesday, Biden approved of his 40th military 40th military aid package for Ukraine, 135 million, bringing the total U.S. aid to 40 billion since the start of the invasion. Damn, man, it's like you got to think too. Like, we could use that. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's not what that whole thing is. No, we don't want America. You know what I'm saying, to use that money. That's the thing. You see what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? Yeah. See, I mean, I think that's the whole thing. Everybody else gets something, or you gets nothing. That's the bottom line. You feel me? The bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So, but see, like I say, it's not about no skin color and all that, man. It's about nationality. It's about identity. It's about, you know what I'm saying, sovereignty, all that, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, uh, I mean, $40 billion. I mean, yeah, I think that I think that might be Trump and Israel right about now because Israel would get a lot too, man. It's like Jordan, Egypt, these certain countries get a lot of money from this from us, man. So, and I'm glad how they pointed out U.S. taxpayers' money because that's exactly what that shit is, man. U.S. taxpayers' money that you know what I mean? We giving, but everybody want to talk about reparations. Oh, that's taxpayers' money. That's taxpayers' money. Shit, what about this? But see, you don't hear them. The Europeans really going really hard on this like you do with reparations because this is helping people that look like them. So why would they? Package includes key capabilities to aid Ukrainian effort to retake the sovereign keywords territory and support Ukraine's air defenders, and they bravely protect Ukraine soldiers, civilians, and critical infrastructure, as well as artillery, anti-armor systems, and ammunition valued up to 135 man, 135 million. Look at this. Surprisingly, the number one reason people are asking the faith-based company to help them. Oh man, what the hell? This ain't got nothing to do with that. But see, what do y'all think about that, man? It's like, damn, man, they getting broke off, man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Must be nice, man. Must be nice, you know what I'm saying? Damn. I mean, see, they let you know that your government don't care nothing about you. They let you know everything's political. They let you know, it's not about you. It's not about your family. It's about what the government wants, how they want, when they want it. It's about what kind of stance they're gonna take on what they want and how they're gonna get it. They're gonna get it by any means. You know what I'm saying? Like they've been doing. So I don't understand why nobody. We don't come together, man. We too divided, man. You got the man, woman, so-called black, white, tall, short. You know what I'm saying? Rich, poor. So I mean, I don't know, man. What's that called? Religion. I don't know. Y'all probably think that he just randomly brought up religion, but it's just different things, man, that it keeps us divided, man. It keeps us, you know what I'm saying, at bay and keeps it to where we're not going to come together against the true enemy. But I mean, can I really talk bad about the government? Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, damn, they're coming together and we're not. It's just like the corporation, the company that you work for, or if you work for one, you come together. I mean, you do not come together. You fight amongst each other as the employees. You know what I'm saying? And the HR and the management come together as the corporation, the company. So, I mean, it's like that, man. As far as the American, government concerned, man. So that's really how that strikes that, man. So I'm not surprised, man. It's sad. We're not gonna do nothing about it though. We're not gonna come together. You know, the American establishment and this environment got us the way it does, being politically lazy, but you're being more entertainment, taken and drawn away from politics or any kind of things that matter. Because politics matter, believe it or not, because they playing Russian roulette and they playing games and shit with your taxpayers' money, and they're playing games with your vote, and they playing games with your decisions. And, it's really sad. You see what I mean? But so I'm gonna go to another something else, man. All right, so yeah, man. So they said that they had a mass shooting. Let me see, a mass shooting after the Nuggets victory. Let me see. This I let you know. I'll be telling you that these shootings be staged. I'll be telling you all that. Stage events. Mad stage. So See, all right. Yeah, the homie told me about this. All right, so fair use of 1976 under Section 107. This gives me fair use to report on this story or this video for commentary purposes or educational purposes or even criticism purposes. And I'm gonna criticize the hell out of this, and we gonna go in. So look, check this out.
We want to begin now with yet another mass shooting in our country, this time in Denver. Kevin Landers joining us now in studio. And Kevin, you've been watching the social media feeds and learning more from Denver police about what is happening now.
Yeah, here's the latest for what we know. The shooting happened around a mile from Ball Arena, where the Nuggets defeated the Miami Heat on Monday night. This is video just in from the scene. Police spokesman Doug Shepman says what led to the shooting was under investigation. He says it happened in the area where the largest gathering of folks celebrated during the night. Now, the shooting happened hours after the Denver Nuggets won their first NBA championship Monday night in Denver, and police said it's a complex investigation. They said 4 people were transported to the hospital. CBS News reports 3 people are in critical condition. Police report a possible suspect also in custody. Officers say that suspect also suffered a gunshot.
But how do they know it's the person?
Let me see. Wait, hold Twitter page for updates on the shooting, but there is not a lot of details coming from the scene. Denver police say a small crowd was in the area at the time of the shooting. Police were interviewing witnesses, and the police say they describe the investigation as expansive. Now, the shooting happened on Market Street, which is not far from Coors Field, where the Colorado Rockies play. Back to you.
How they know it's the person? How they know it's the same person? You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm talking about. See,
as we mentioned, it was a night to celebrate. The Denver Nuggets are first-time NBA champs. As expected, people did take to the streets as soon as the game ended.
Then, though, there were gunshots. It turned into a mass shooting with 9 people shot and an alleged gunman taken to the hospital with wounds of their own. I know that police believe it was not tied to those celebrations, though.
Look. They're not gonna say alleged. Why would you say alleged if that's not the gunman? Is it the gunman or is it not the gunman? See, that's the thing. And see, alleged actually is a legal. That's like a legal cap that you got to term that you have to say. You see what I'm saying? When you don't for sure, when say for example, when somebody is accused of a crime and they're still going through trial, on the internet or something like that, if you're gonna mention the situation, you would say the alleged shooter, alleged. But see, the thing is, dude, if you know it was him, and if you reporting that it's him, or reporting about why would you report about the crime and all this and give that much detail, but you saying the alleged shooter, is it him or not? And you know what I'm saying? You notice how these are all shootings all the time. There's never no knife stabbings. There's never nobody getting hit upside the head with nothing. Never nobody getting ran over. Nobody giving somebody a hot shot or nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's always just shooting. And this is the agenda that they're pushing on these guns, man. It's gun control. It's climate change, right? You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Work. You know what I'm saying? Big Shaq in the house was good, man. Let me know if you want to jump on, man. But let's listen to them again.
They call it a separate event that just was happening at the same time the celebrations were starting to come to an end. 9 News reporter Katie Eastman is live at 20th and Market, where this shooting happened. And Katie, you attended the press conference this morning. Crews are still cleaning up from everything that happened last night.
Yeah, Kim, although police believe this was separate from all the excitement, it did happen in the middle of it as things were calming down for the night. Today on these sidewalks next to the beer cans, there's blood stains, a mark of the celebrations and the violence. The celebrations after the Nuggets win might have been rowdy, but police called them peaceful. Peaceful until the crowds began to disperse and 10 people were shot around 12:30 Tuesday morning. That included one suspected shooter.
Our strong belief is that this was completely unassociated to the celebration.
But people who were celebrating were likely caught in the crossfire. A Halo camera captured the moment.
Specifically, there's officers in the intersection And the specific area that we're looking towards where the shots occur is up by that vehicle. It's at the top of the screen there.
Police say suspects fired at least 20 rounds with at least 2 guns. A chaotic scene, but the city called it well managed because of the officers and paramedics who were already there.
All of us share the concern about this, the concern about gun violence in our community. Such a great event marred by some senseless acts of violence.
Denver Health got all 10 gunshot victims at once. Detectives believe 5 or 6 of them were innocent bystanders.
4 patients required immediate emergent surgical intervention.
They had life-threatening injuries because of what appears to be a drug deal gone wrong, according to Police Chief Ron Thomas. Officers found 5 guns, cash, and several bags of fentanyl pills.
We were steps away from this incident, and so our mere presence certainly did not stop the incident from occurring.
Police know they can prepare to respond to a mass shooting, but they don't know if they can stop it from happening. Police have 2 people in custody. This is one of them, Raul Jones. He's being held on a weapons charge. The other suspect is Ricardo Vasquez. He was shot and is still in the hospital. He is also being held on a weapons charge and possession of a controlled substance. Police are still investigating to figure out who fired the shots. Denver Health says there are still 5 people in the hospital.
What is a mass? I mean, what is a mass shoot? What is a drug deal gone wrong got to do with a mass shooting? What does any of this got to do with anything? What is the price of putting China got to do with butter? Is that how you say it? So so was it a shooting, a mass shooting involving the game or somebody crazy or whatever, some disgruntled fan, or was this a drug deal gone bad? I mean, it just sounds like some bullshit, man. It's just, and see, now they're picking it. See, when they say mass shooting, it lets you know that it's probably a fake. I'm not even going to really say psyop no more. I'm just going to say hoax. Contrived event. Staged event. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to use those terms. I have to use those terms. You see what I'm saying? I'm like getting to the point where I'm politically correct. I gotta get politically correct when it comes down to this. What they doing is weird. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they lying to you to your face. It's propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever heard of Edward Bernays? Check him out. You see what I'm saying? Check him out. This is crazy though.
All of them in fair condition.
Well, it's a sad ending to what was otherwise a happy night that seemed to go pretty well. Thank you, Katie.
Are you a low-income American on food stamps or Medicaid?
Yeah, man. I don't know, y'all, man. I just can't call it, man. It's just hoax after hoax. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, it's a hoax. The hoax chapter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna call it call them psyops no more. I'm not gonna call them psyops no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call them straight up how they gonna pick and choose what they call and when they call a mass shooting? Let's see, shooting. Okay, so are shootings in Chicago mass shootings, or shootings that go down to L.A. in the hood? Are those mass shootings? You see, notice how they see the real. They give you the real actual where people actually get shot. The real actual events. Those aren't called mass shootings. Notice that. How they pick and choose what's a mass shooting or not, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, comment. Subscribe if y'all not subscribed, you know what I mean? Hit me up. Mess with the channel. XX Frank Nitty XX, man. This is real commentary. This is real spit. You see what I'm saying? Real informative. I just dropped the truth. Nothing but the truth. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up. You know, I mean, $40 billion that this dude dropping. But then imagine too how much these corporations watch and how much they actually dropping on this gun control. They trying to control. They trying to make it to where you ain't got no guns, man. They trying to make it like what's the name? Australia. What's the other? Great Britain, and to where you don't even got no damn guns. You know what I'm saying? So it's just interesting how this works. You can't make this shit up, man. Regime. Them motherfuckers a regime in this motherfucker. Yeah, man, it's a motherfucking regime. Hold up. It's just like, and then now they trying to indict Trump. Let me see. Okay, then they talking about, let's go in with Biden real quick, man, before I get off here, man. Let's go. Hold up. It's okay, so now you got allegations of bribery, right? And then so the thing is, you got allegations of bribery, you know what I'm saying? And then you bribing these foreign nationals, right? And then but see, the thing is, like, there's no indictments coming down. There's no, you know what I'm saying? It's just, alleged, But it's just like when Trump, it's just indictment after indictment coming down, and then he just, he just did it. He did it. No proof or nothing. He just did it. You know what I'm saying? He leaked out the doc. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's just an interesting thing. I just think it's a double standard. But I don't know. This all could be a script. This all could be just one big script. You know what I'm saying? This all could be a script. This all could be a game. This all could just be one big, you know what I'm saying? One big, you know what I mean? Just one big joke, man. That's how I look at it, man. It's just like, a lot of times too, man, when stuff is on the internet or when stuff is on the TV or when stuff is on these networks, these broadcasting systems, man, a lot of times, man, this shit is contrived, man. A lot of times it's fake. A lot of times it's scripted. It's phony. So that's how I look at stuff too in that kind of aspect too, man. It's just like, I don't really trust nothing, man. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times once you say lights, camera, action, man, then you already know what it's about. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I mean, he has bribery charge allegations, man. So, but see, interesting how he's sending all this money to Ukraine, but now he got bribery charges, right? So this is Fair Use Copyright Act 1976, Section 107. So here you go, right now. Let me play this real quick.
Before the report was made public, though, a White House spokesperson released a statement saying, in part, quote, Congressman Comer has a history of playing fast and loose with the facts and spreading baseless innuendo while refusing to conduct his so-called investigations with legitimacy. Earlier, I spoke with CBS News senior investigative correspondent Catherine Herridge about this and other Hunter Biden probes.
What makes this interim report stand out, Anne-Marie, is that this House Oversight Committee has subpoena power. And according to the report, they've received thousands of banking records directly from the banks themselves. And the central allegation they're making this morning is that there was a years-long scheme to enrich members of the Biden family, and that some of this money came through various limited liability companies as well as others to gather funds from foreign entities. Now, in response last week to this stream of allegations, the president has said that he believes that his son did nothing wrong in the course of his business dealings.
People can see that the conference is
That's right.
about to start, but we're going to let that roll. Keep talking to you, and then we'll get kind of the highlights later on. Another House Republican report was released today regarding Hunter Biden's infamous laptop and former senior intelligence officials. What's the new claim?
Well, Anne-Marie, I want to take everyone back to October of 2020 when there was the initial reporting by the New York Post about the contents of Hunter Biden's laptop. And what the House Judiciary and Intelligence Committees are alleging is that when these 51 former intelligence officials released a statement saying the laptop had the earmarks of an information operation, that this was done in coordination with the Biden campaign, and the Biden campaign sought to leverage the intelligence officials' credentials to tamp down any discussion of what that laptop contained. We know through our own independent forensic review of the laptop data that the data we analyzed showed no evidence that had been tampered with or faked in any way. The second central allegation is that the former acting CIA director, Mike Morrell, did everything he could possible to expedite finalizing this statement from the former intelligence officials in October 2020 in an effort that's described as his wish to help then candidate Biden. We've reached out to Morrell, who is no longer a CBS News contributor, as well as the CIA and the White House for comment, and we'll update you as we hear more from them.
So today is the deadline for the FBI to respond to a
That's correct.
subpoena from the House Oversight Committee requesting documents allegedly pertaining to then Vice President Joe
That's
Biden.
correct.
Can you explain what that's about?
Okay, Senator Chuck Grassley and the chairman, James Comer of the House Oversight Committee, have sent a subpoena to the FBI Director Christopher Wray, and they've asked him to provide what they believe is an unclassified intelligence report that was taken from a confidential human source. The allegation, they say, is that there was a bribery scheme during the period in which Vice President Biden was in the White House. What the lawmakers are not saying is whether they know that to be true or not. What they want to find out is if this allegation was lodged with the Bureau and what due diligence the Bureau did to run it down and what findings may be available to these congressional committees.
And then there's one more. Last week, a lawyer for an IRS whistleblower met with the House Ways and Means Senate Finance Committees. Now, the whistleblower is claiming that the Justice Department interfered and mishandled a Hunter Biden criminal probe. Can you talk to us about that meeting and about this ongoing investigation?
Sure. So, Anne-Marie, based on two sources who are familiar with the matter, they confirmed to CBS News that at the end of last week, a lawyer for the IRS whistleblower met with these two committees in what's called a proffer session. It's an opportunity for the sides to sit down and kind of design the left and right boundaries as to what this IRS whistleblower can tell Congress and have whistleblower protections. There's another complicating layer here, which is that there are very strict privacy restrictions surrounding any kind of discussion of taxpayer information. So part of the idea here is to set the table, allowing for some kind of testimony to Congress without violating sort of the privacy rules on the taxes, and then also staying within these whistleblower protection. The big picture here is that not only has this IRS whistleblower come forward, but I understand other whistleblowers have come forward from the Justice Department to members of Congress.
That'd be all it takes. Well, I gotta take everybody and mama to come forward. Whistleblower, motherfuckers from DOJ, all this person. They didn't blew the whistle, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Time to flag on the play. They didn't blew the whistle, flag on the play. So, I mean, that lets y'all know, man. I mean, I'm not no Democrat or Republican. I'm not neither one. I don't really, I'm not gonna say I don't give a damn because politics plays a part in your life in some kind of way. especially if you live in here in America, right? So I'm not gonna say that and lie, but at the same time, I really don't care about neither one of these dudes. You know, him, Trump, whoever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the same time, though, my community looks weird because Donald Trump offered us $500 billion for black businesses, and we voted for Joe Biden, which is really doesn't make any sense. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But I don't really, you know, care for none of these dudes, man. I just think it's all like the WWF. One guy's a good guy, one guy's a bad guy. We take the good guy side, we take the bad guy side. You see what I'm saying? But they work for the same motherfucking person, right? The same company, same corporation. Because America is a corporation. It's not a country. And that's why you don't get stuff like free healthcare. It's not a country. We're not going to treat you like country goers in a corporation, right? Business as usual in a corporation, right? Y'all see what I'm saying? Business as usual, man, in a corporation. You see what I'm saying? But yeah. So what y'all think, man? I mean, I don't know, man. I just think that it's just a double standard, man, because they hit Trump with all types of indictments and this and that. You know, I mean, this dude got several whistleblowers, man, even in the government. What's gonna happen, right? Right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man. All right, $10 million from foreign. I mean, damn. I mean, see, the thing is too, you make money while you're the president and after. So, I wouldn't be surprised if he was really trying to, you know. Hold up. Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. This dude, Joe Biden, man. I mean, you know, you sending this money to Ukraine, then, you know, that's probably why you're sending the damn money to Ukraine. But then they say, but China and then another country, though. You know what I'm saying? They didn't bring up no Ukraine. But come on, we all know what countries, you know, he getting that money from. Or he's sending it and getting it from. Right? Hold up. So Amazon sells penis-themed neon signs listed as for kids. I mean, you know, see, this is the thing, man. We not, you know, I just think that like a lot of women was pushing for the pushing for the pushing for the abortion thing, but they wasn't really pushing for other things that really meant a lot more in society. You're pushing for anti-life, so you're pushing for death, but you're not pushing for life. But I see why you're not pushing for life because you're pushing for death. I see why you're not fighting for the kids at the and making sure they don't get indoctrinated with this weird type of stuff that they're pushing in these schools and in these establishments now. You see what I'm saying? It's like, because you're not for life. You never really was for life. You was pushing for death. Instead of, you know, wearing condoms, instead of using any kind of contraceptives and, you know what I'm saying, being a smart, intelligent, responsible adult, you over here and playing Russian roulette with another life, or just better yet, just been like, you know what? I'm using this as a form of birth control because I'm so lazy and I'm so ignorant, so trifling to the point where, you see what I'm saying? I'm just going to have abortion after abortion. And I mean, I'm not saying in all cases it be like that, man. But I mean, honestly, I know females, you know, even close to me, man. I even know, you know what I'm saying? People that told me that they had multiple abortions. And I'm like, that's really weird because that doesn't mess with your, I know it messes with your psyche. I know it does, right? I mean, and it messes with your health too, though. You know, you could die from that. You know, there's all types of factors that come into play when it comes down to having multiple abortions. You know, but so these women push that, but don't push any kind of life. You know, it's really interesting, and they call about pro-choice. Oh, pro-choice. Only pro-choice, but it's just like, how do you not have no choice though? They've been letting abortion go down for a hot minute now, since the 70s. Excuse me, and even before that, if I recollect. Right? So how you when did you skip the abortion years? That's what I want to know. But it's a real interesting aspect, man. They're not pushing, you know, for, you know, to really stop these agendas on these kids, man. Because I mean, even in schools, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you hear these kids, these high school kids talking about, you know, there's one kid told me, oh man, you know, I was trying to, you know, get at a female, man, and like try to approach her or step to her, and she told me that she identifies as a boy, and I'm like, damn. See, it's just all types of stuff that they're pushing in these schools. You know, all types of stuff that is going on in these institutions. It's really crazy, man, because it's like I said, where's the parents at? You know, and these parents are just as leftist as anything, right? They go along with the flow. It's funny though, because back in the day, man, the parents had a say so in everything, man. And parents, you know, questioned everything back in the day, man. It's like now parents ain't question nothing. They're just going along with the flow. You know, it's weird, man. It's like parents acting like they ain't the damn parent. You know? I mean, but look at this image right here, man. So, you know, they selling this picture, right? Really interesting in how this works. Or a neon sign, you know, label for kids. Really interesting, man. You know, so I don't know. I'm just looking at it like I just look at it like, you know, I'm not surprised. We talk about we gotta do better, you know. You know better, do better. It's like, shit. Says who? You know, obviously motherfuckers do not know better. These companies know better though. They know it's the better is to use you or me to get their agenda across. That's what they know better. You know, that's all these companies do. And these corporations, see, it's kind of like, I would say like some fascism type, you know what I'm saying? Government, corporation comes together and merges. Like, there's a lot of that going on because America is a corporation. America been sold out. You know, as soon as they made the Federal Reserve, as soon as they, you know what I'm saying, as soon as they sold us out, you know what I'm saying, and took away, you know, and made it to where the money wasn't backed by gold no more. Shipped all the good, I'm not even gonna say jobs, careers, you see what I'm saying, overseas, man, and outsourced the jobs and, you know, and made it to where, you know, they took the trades out the schools, and it's just so much things, man, that this government do. You know, it's funny because it seemed like the government is better to foreign people here than they are their own people. And a foreigner won't even look at, because, you know, I guess per se, America is better than a lot of these places that they come from, right? So they're not even going to look twice and look like, well, damn, that's scandalous, you know. They're going to look at it like, well, as long as it's in our country, you know, anything is better than that. They ain't going to see it like how we see it. They get benefits. They get, you know, things handed to them, man. Or grants and loans, and it almost seems like the government gives them stuff like that so they won't be in debt, versus they give you stuff like that so you will be in debt. They'll give you loans. They'll give you car loans, or they'll give you student loans. But where's the loans for the business? Where's the grants for the business? Where's the capital? They give these foreigners the capital all day. You know, so I mean, it's just like, man, what's really you know, the motive in this you know, establishment, man? What is really the motive in this thing that we call the United States, right? or America, supposedly. What is really, you see what I'm saying, the real situation behind, you know, how we get treated in this class society. But I just said the key words, class. And that's where a lot of stuff comes into play when you hit those words, class. You know, I mean, so what y'all think, man? I don't know, man. You know, I'm just speaking some good, real-ish, talking out the side, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's real though, man. It's like, it really makes you think, man. You know, it really makes you think, man. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just like, it's just like some Truman Show type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And remember the Truman Show, you know, his whole life he was being controlled. And it was one big, you know what I'm saying, movie or whatever. But then, you know, at first he didn't really know, you know what I'm saying? But he caught on. He was like, wait up, man. And it really started catching on too when he started seeing the same thing happening over. He's like, wait up, hold up. But then, you know, things start kind of, you know, people start giving stuff away. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, oh, wait up, hold up, you know. The wool's over my eye now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't over my eye no more, man. So I really think that this is that. And they know too, you know, nothing's gonna I mean, we're not gonna come together. They know it. You know? That's the thing. We're not coming together is not what we're not gonna do. So it's just like other people that, you know, other groups or whatever, they're not tripping. You know, they doing what they gotta do, man. They establishing what they're gonna establish. You see what I'm saying? It's just like the company or something like that. You non-union at your job or something like that. You non-union at your job or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, they know they could take advantage of you. You know, they like some vultures, man. You know, they ain't got that third party protection like the union, right? So they gonna get you, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's HR and all them versus you. Just like, you know what I'm saying, with the government. You see what I'm saying? It's the police and all them versus you, right? So, you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, man. But you know, it's just a bunch of misleaders, man, a bunch of foreign operatives and stuff like that. But see, I mean, what's really going to happen though? See, nothing's going to happen with this Joe Biden thing. You know, I already know nothing's going to happen. You know, I don't know, man. It's just like, I'm just tripping off this stuff, man. But this thing is out of hand, man. So 40 billion already, man. He didn't gave Ukraine. More and more of these they call it so-called mass shootings, right? No proof or anything that any of these shootings happen. And the crazy thing about it is, you don't never see no bodies, you don't never see no corner, you know, rolling nobody out or none of that. And people, oh well, that's too, you know, graphic for TV, but you could still show somebody, you know what I'm saying, a sheet in a, you know what I'm saying, or something like that on the TV. You know what I mean? You know, somebody's body covered still. They don't even show that. So I don't know, man. I just like, you can't make this stuff up, man. It's really scripted, a lot of this stuff, man. It really seems staged. It really seemed fake. Everything what it seemed. Reality ain't even what it seemed no more. For the most part, man, you can't even, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't even really believe nothing, man. You know? You can't really even believe nothing, man. You know, so I'm gonna get out of here, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. So I'm gonna go live, man. Probably maybe Friday or Saturday or something like that, man. But I'm gonna do another one, if not tomorrow, Friday or Saturday, man. So I'm gonna keep back on this, man. So as y'all see, man, I've been kind of going hard these past Wednesdays, man. So I'm just trying to, you know, stay on here, man, and get on here, man. You know what I'm saying? As much as I can, much as possible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, don't trust nothing, man. Don't trust the government, man. Don't trust none of these entities, man. These foreign entities, man. Any of these people for the most part, man. You see what I'm saying? They're not really there to they're more there to harm instead of help. Yeah, so with that being said, man, so I'm gonna definitely holler at y'all, man. Tap in with me, man, Friday or Saturday. You see what I'm saying? I definitely got to keep going in and reporting this good news, man. Keeping y'all informed. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, keeping y'all hitting y'all with the logics, man, and hitting y'all with the truth, man, because a lot of these YouTubers, man, they just obviously when you just do this for money, man, there's no integrity. There's not too much integrity involved. So, you could just tell anybody or report anything. Or, oh, it's just I report just my opinion, or no, not even just opinion. This is truth. You see what I'm saying? This is the real, man, coming from out from where I stand with it, man. So yeah, man. So with that being said, man, if y'all not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to this channel. Hit the like button, man, and share this out to y'all social media if y'all can. Hit the share button, man, and share this out to y'all social medias, to y'all Instagrams, and to y'all Facebooks, man. You see what I'm saying? Or Twitters, wherever the hell, right? I really appreciate that shit. And even in the case to your damn TikToks, or if I don't know if you could do that on TikTok. So, man, much appreciated, man. Y'all spending y'all time with me, man. So, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man, Friday or Saturday, man. And we're gonna keep going in on these topics, man. And, just keep going in, keep spitting that fire, man. But I'm just gonna start popping back in, man, and doing these more on the daily, man. All right, so thanks for y'all support, man. So I'm gonna holler at y'all. Like, comment, share this out. Subscribe if y'all ain't subscribe, and I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Peace out.